This movement's picking up steam nationwide. Let's go to Texas. They have a legislation to make Texas healthy again. It's been proposed in the state Senate, but the plan saw pushback from, get this, the American Heart Association.
The Heart Association is concerned about potential impacts of this bill on participation and population health. We're in agreement that Texans' diets are in need of improvement, yet imposing nutritional restrictions will interfere with the primary function of SNAP, reducing hunger, without reducing root causes of chronic disease.
Joining us now, Texas State Senator Lois Kolkhorst and Fox News senior medical analyst, Dr. Mark Siegel. Lois, great, Senator, great of you to be here. The Heart Association, you mean to tell me, is saying if you tell people that they cannot buy unhealthy food with their SNAP benefits, that that's somehow going to cause them not to eat?
I could hardly believe it yesterday, Dagan. I asked him, are you sure you're testifying against this bill that actually adds to more chronic disease, makes more of our children obese? I gave them a chance to change their position on the bill, and they did not. And I just was astonished that the American Heart Association was against our SNAP reform bill that would just say you can't have sugary drinks, you can't chips, cookies, those kind of candy. Just that's limiting that and pushing people more to protein density rich foods. Why would the American Heart Association be against that when obesity is almost a pandemic among our young children?
Indeed.
Almost. It is a pandemic. NIH facts are there, Dr. Siegel. I mean, 44% of our population in the obesity character, morbidly obese, a percentage of that. When you take these foods out, what do you do to help people take out these processed foods? And they actually have to go to the store and buy what's good for them. What's wrong with restricting that?
I mean, you're absolutely right, David. And as you said, these bills are getting momentum in many states, not just Texas, Utah, Arizona, Idaho, Kansas, Tennessee. By the way, interestingly enough, in Arizona, you can have granola but not potato chips. And in Kansas, listen to this, you can have Tic Tacs and Kit Kats, but so as long as it's got flour, it's okay in Kansas. So they got to work out the details. Here's something in Texas that you're going to find fascinating. The American Heart Association is protesting now, but the senator knows that a year ago they were actually promoting this exact thing, saying let's expand SNAP benefits in Texas for nutritional value. Now, I guess it's politics, right? So they're coming out in the opposite direction.
Senator, your response to that, but also, will this pass in your state? And do you think that if these bills pick up steam in other states, that it will force the hand of politicians in Washington to do the same?
Absolutely. Texas has the 8th largest economy in the world, and what we do here actually matters. And so today on the Senate floor, we just passed Senate Bill 25, which is Make Texas Healthy Again. Dr. Siegel, it's going to demand that in med school that we have actual nutrition classes and we study metabolic health. We're going to demand 5 days of PE in our classes in our public schools. We're going to have health classes in high school and at our state universities, and require doctors to take CME on nutrition. We're really moving forward. And another thing is that if we just allow the people to know what's in their food, like Senate Bill 25 says, if we have a chemical that's banned in the other Western civilization countries like Canada or the UK or EU, you're going to have to tell us that. And I think that the consumer is going to start to wise up on these foods that are making chronic illness such a part of our life. We lead the world in healthcare expenditures, and our life expectancy continues to go down.
Mark, 30 seconds. Let me throw this one at you. Take out the money incentive. Why is ketchup a condiment considered a food product?
Yeah, well, that's a really good question, and of course it shouldn't be. And by the way, to add to what the senator says quickly, this is addiction, right? You're addicted to bad food, and they know it. Big food knows it, and it leads to obesity, which then leads to all of the medical problems I deal with in the doctor's office. Prevention is a healthy healthcare system, not a sick care system, and getting this going is absolutely the right way to go, and I applaud her efforts.
Thank you, Mark.
Lois Colcourse, State Senator of Texas, Dr. Mark Siegel, thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you for